All right, here. So we're on homework day 2. Says we're going to do the power and product rules. If there's an exponent on the outside, which there is on here, that's the first part that we want to do. What you really want to be careful of on these ones is when they have just that plain negative sign, that means -1. So I'm going to do -1 x to the third z to the fourth and square it as my first step. So when I square a -1, it becomes +1. And just for effect, I'm going to write the 1 there. My rule for my exponents again is to multiply those exponents together. So 3 times 2 would give me x to the 6th, 4 times 2, z to the 8th. So I'm then going to take that times that other expression, which is 2x squared y to the third z. I multiply my coefficients, so I'm going to do the 1 times 2, which is 2. I'm going to add my exponents. So I have x to the 6th times x squared. If I add that, that would be x to the 8th. I don't have any y's in my first expression, but I do have a y cubed in my second expression, so I'm still going to have the y cubed. And then I have a z to the 8th and just a plain z, so that would be z to the 9th. And so 2x to the 8th, y to the 3rd, z to the 9th is going to be my answer on that one. So on the next one, if I look at that, there's not an exponent on the outside of the first expression, but there is one on the second expression. So I want to use that one first. Again, this one has that plain negative sign. So I'm going to write it as -1 x cubed y squared z to the 2nd. And if I raise that to the 4th power, -1 to the 4th power, I'm going to make that +1. Again, when I raise to a power, I'm going to multiply my exponents. So I'm going to get x to the 3 times 4 is 12, y to the 2 times 4 is 8, and z to the 2 times 4 also 8. And then I'm going to multiply that times the stuff in the front expression. So -2x cubed y z to the 3rd. So -2 times 1 is going to give me -2. X to the 3rd times x to the 12th, I add my exponents, x to the 15th, y times y to the 8th, adding those I get y to the 9th, and z to the 3rd times z to the 8th, z to the 11th. So -2, x to the 15th, y to the 9th, z to the 11th would be your answer. Go ahead and try the next one.
Okay.
While I move the board, see if you get the same thing I do once I get there. So what'd you get for your answer?
Oh, no, I didn't get that.
You didn't get that?
I got -4.
So here, when you squared your -2, -2 times -2 is a +4,
Oh,
right?
that's why I didn't times that one. Or multiply it. Okay.
How about on your variables? Get those ones right? Or you forgot to do the squaring on the one altogether?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got rid of the Z.